just thinking about the weather. It's gone very overcast, as you'll have seen now in the videos that I've been shooting. It's a strange one because normally that would annoy me and annoy a lot of people, but there's a chance of rain. I don't think it's a huge chance, but we had some drizzle back on the campsite last night. Throughout the night, rained on and off, but nothing drastic, and the grass for once was wet. So it's actually quite a nice thing. We've now gone months, literally months, with no rain at all, and it's been scorching hot, and all the grass has been burnt, all the fields have been burnt. There's no green fields. So you're used to when you come to England, seeing all the green fields, there's nothing left. We've got a lot of wildfires in Herefordshire and into Wales now. Just so extremely hot. So I'm actually, I wouldn't say excited about the fact of rain. Relieved, obviously, to fill the reservoirs back up, and then we are literally running out of water. There's hosepipe bans everywhere at the moment throughout the country. So yeah, we desperately need a lot of rain. The problem is that the ground is that dry, that hard. It's almost like concrete, like stone, but it's not like muddy fields anymore. So what's going to happen if we get heavy downpours? That's just going to run off down the fields, down the roads, whatever, into the rivers and disappear. We need steady rain. We need days and days, if not weeks and weeks, of steady rain. So we don't get the flash floods, we don't get the flooding, we just get nice soaking fields and ground, and everything starts to recover. I've noticed this year there are hardly any, I've hardly seen any wasps, no sign of a wasp nest anywhere. Bees, bumblebees, nothing. I've seen nothing, no butterflies, nothing. It's just been so hot. There's just nothing left of the insects, really. So yeah, on the whole, what I'm saying at the end of the day is, if it does rain now when I'm away for these couple of days, it's not the end of the world. I will still enjoy myself because we need rain, we need water, and I will still be going for walks in it, of which I would be filming. As you can see, put some biscuits in, and I bought it, not realising it, like it's a money box, I've got back in full of salt-fed biscuits. But I lost the roof full of them in front of the car, and I actually just put the top of it into the roof of the van. It's there so much, I haven't got a roof at the moment, there's an open compost. So you're on board my bus. With this journey. So I'm going to make myself a nice cuppa. There's actually a lot of lavender here. Well, what looks like lavender. Is it lavender? I don't know. Right, let's get that cup of coffee going. A change of plan. It's quite breezy and chilly out there. I need to... I was looking forward to my cup of coffee, but I parked thinking, looking at the wind, that I could go on the other side of the car there. That's why I parked away from the verge a bit, that I'd be protected. That's exactly where the wind's coming full on straight at me. So there's no actual way, apart from opening up the boot and all that. And that's a pity. I was looking forward to a nice cup of coffee. What I'll do is I'll carry on with the journey. It's probably 20 minutes from Aberystwyth, and It is quite a shock to the system. Like I say, it's 15 degrees, and so I'm not going to complain after all the heat we've had for months of it now. So I'm not going to complain, but it's almost like a shock to the system because if you think about it, I'm in the Philippines for 6 or 7 months of the year where it's always up in the 30s, low 20s to high 30s. So I'm used to heat. So I've come back into the country. I had a couple of miserable weeks, if you like, when I first come back, which was quite a relief. So it was raining and it was chilly and wasn't cold, but it was cooler, a lot cooler than what it is now, actually. So, but since then, it's just been hot, dry, hot weather. Um, so it is quite a shock to the system. I'd have to I think I'd actually have to put a coat on, which obviously I've got a couple of coats in here. That's not a problem. Um, so yeah, once again, I'm going to carry on. Right, let's see if I can pronounce this. We're coming into Ceredigion. Probably not. So Ceredigion is what I'm calling it. This is just a village. We're down here now. Come the last couple of years ago. Not this road anyway. Oh, that was just a collection of houses. So we're coming. So that one there says HQ. That's not the one I was thinking of. There's one right down. I mean, you will literally stay. I don't know if you see that. We can actually see now. Doesn't look good, does it? Because cars squeezing here. I think I'm just going to have to turn around and go back out again. Is there no cameras anymore? It just says Aber Bay. Holiday homes for sale. Used to go up there and come to the building to my left here. That's disappeared. That's like a exceptional clubhouse. And the one I was back there. There would be, basically the caravan with the whole thing. There's no actual campsite anymore. That is a pity. That is a pity. I mean, it all looks very nice and that's all been modernized. I'm right at the beach. There's a bit of a fairground down there, but there's nowhere to park. That in front of us now was a car park before. That's disappeared. Well, what a pity. There's no campsite anymore. There's nowhere to put tents by the looks of it. But it's not signed anyway. It just says holiday homes for sale. So it's all static now. Oh, what a pity. And there's no actual place to park now to go onto the beach, apart from these few cars here. And obviously they got here before me, so they've got the spaces. There's nowhere. There's actually nowhere for me to park. Well, isn't that a pity? So much for Claret Bay. That's not happening. So on to Borth. So since I put the petrol in this morning, in Hereford, Asda's in Hereford, I've done a grand total of 83.9 miles. Now it does take a while to get here because it's just not motorways, no motorways or anything. It's, they are A roads, but they're twisty turning through a lot of villages and shops and villages and towns. So yeah, it does take a while. No, I'm not. I'm on the proper back roads now, coming down into Borth. bit disappointing. Like I said, I'm in war. It's incredibly windy out there. There are people on the beach. I said there are some people in the sea. It's just strange one because my car has been parked in the sun here. It's actually 27 degrees here. You were saying 17, 18, 16, 17, 18. Around 50 at one time. I would say it's probably crept up to like 21, 22. So 27, that's like these are all things we've never been to. I just walked over to my shirt trousers, but it's not cold, it's just mild. Not hot, but mild, but it's fine, it's great. I would spend more time here, but it's just the wind. That's what I like. So yeah, so I'm not sure what to do. I think I've decided because it's so windy and I'm a bit displeased by it all. I couldn't get a car today. There's a campsite there anymore for them. I'm probably going to go on look at the one down by the traffic. Get out the car and see what the wind's like there. Otherwise, what I'm going to do is go further. Although that was then I'll head back towards that one. So I'm going to go across there now, see how windy it is. If it's extremely windy, what am I going to do? I'm not one for sitting on the beach. I've been walking around and that, but it's so windy. It's like annoying. And I went to go to, because I need cash for the campsite. I went to, I think there's only one cash point in Bonn by the looks of it. It's like a convenience store. You come into Bonn, down here on the right hand side. It's got a cash point there which charges you £1 something or other. £1.30, whatever it is. Oh God, what am I going to do? So I'll do it then. And then it wouldn't accept my card. My car, so Santander is not recognised on the Welsh Coast. It said they didn't recognise my bank, the company I'm with or whatever. So brilliant. So I've still got no cash. I'm going to drive down through Borth now. Maybe there's a cash point somewhere there. But I don't think there's even a bank. There's nothing there, I don't think. I'll have a look. Go on down towards the campsite, although it's pretty pointless because they're probably going to want cash and I haven't got it. And then I think I'm going to head towards back to Aberystwyth, spend some time there. Then make my mind up what I'm going to do. Am I going to... It's all been a bit... It's on a high, really. Going to relax and chill out and take my time and blah, blah, blah. And I've got you, and no, it's not for me, I'm afraid. If it wasn't for the wind, then yeah. But people are there now that... How are they enjoying that? You've got people just stood there. They've got children, but the adults just stood there. You can't sit there. You can't lay on the beach properly in this sort of wind and that. You can't exactly enjoy yourself. You can't get paper cups out. They're going to be gone, aren't they? So it is quite a gale blowing. It really is. So, which we're on the coast, so that makes sense. But anyway, less of the moaning. This is the town of Borth. I spent a lot of time here in my youth. There's a pub down here on the right hand side. I can't for the life of me remember what it's called. Sorry, I'm mumbling a bit. I got my pipe in my mouth, but there you go. Is it the railway or something like that? See if it's still there. Yeah, it is called the railway. There it is on my right hand side. So I used to go there in the evenings. Got to know some of the locals there. I used to be quite good fun. I used to come here again. I used to come with my little 125 motorbike, camping, basically camping where the campsite where I'm heading towards now. It's one I used to use. Oh, some good memories, but it's just not It never is the same, is it? Years later. It's not a bad place. It's quite a nice little town. Probably on the coast, you know. I don't know what it was. I think about 7 or 8 years ago I came here once and it was more run down than what it is now. So I sort of picked up. I'm just gonna. Oh, yeah, I can't park there. Just basically, I'm gonna park. Is it just as windy here or not? I think it is looking at the flags. I'm gonna have a look. So I hope you can hear me. So that last clip you've just seen, that was the other end of Borth, which is very nice and everything. But like I say, it was the wind. I did turn around, which I did film, but it didn't come out very well. I did turn around. I did go to the campsite and have a look. It was incredibly windy. And by then I was feeling a bit low, a bit down. It just wasn't turning out to be the lovely couple of days that I'd anticipated and was looking forward to. I do have a few sort of, I suppose, mental issues at the moment. I think I'm at that stage of life now where, well, basically what I thought, I'm on my own all the time. If I'm not working, I'm on my own in this car, and I'm back now at the campsite where I stay, um, on my own. And I think it was going through my head, why am I there? Why am I doing this to be on my own? I might as well be back here on my own, you know. I know it all sounds a bit self-pity and everything, but I have been struggling of late this season here in the country, particularly being away from, again, for such a long time from my wife, Sally, in the Philippines. I'm struggling with it this year. A lot of it's to do with, I've probably said before, that I lost my mum last year, so that's taken a big chunk out of my life while I'm in the country. Um, so yeah, so I basically what I'm saying is I turned around, I went into Aberystwyth. Um, I had the problem again. I thought at least I'll have some fish and chips, sit on the promenade or sit on the beach, have some fish and chips. The chip shop I normally use on the pier was just chocker blocked. I'd have been there for about half an hour, probably longer, just to get some fish and chips. Looked across the road, there was one there. I walked in there, cash only. Of course, I've got no cash on me. So, is there a cash machine here anywhere? Yeah, in the pier. Back across to the pier. Um, it wanted to charge me £1.90 to draw some money out. I thought, no, I'm not having that. So that was like the last straw. So I took myself back to my car, jumped in, and started to make my way back to Hereford, and found a bit of parkland on the way back, pulled over, cooked my lunch, and just carried on. And I got back here yesterday afternoon. I can't remember now, probably because I did a bit of shopping in Hereford, back here for about 3:30, 4 o'clock. Um, and just relaxed here really. So I've got 2 more days off, well, today and tomorrow off. Not quite sure what I'm going to do yet. I really don't know. It's all been a bit disappointing. I have let things get to me a bit this year. But the first part of the film you saw, well, all the film you saw really is I was enjoying myself pretty much until I got to Borth, and it just, when I got to Clarick Bay, I used to camp there years ago with a caravan and with a tent. used to go up through where I showed you, where the static caravans used to turn left and go up there, and you could camp up on the top of a bit of a hill there. That just seems to be not possible anymore. There's no signs for it. There was nothing there. There's no pictures of tents coming this way or anything. It all seems to have disappeared. So like I said, I made my way back to Borth and or onto Borth, and again, it was just, if it hadn't been for the wind, I would have stayed. I would have made the effort. I would have gone and got some cash out from somewhere, and I would have pitched the tent up and stopped there for probably just one night. I was originally going for 2 nights. I'd probably just stopped there, and I'd have made my way back today. But it just wasn't. I just wasn't feeling it anymore. Yeah. So apart from the doom and gloom, I hope you enjoyed the video, and I'll be seeing you soon. Take care. Bye for now.